Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, shoot of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Clash Royale video. In this video, we're going to be rocketing Nova members for fun, and yeah, I had a lot of fun playing this matchup. Now, the interesting thing about this deck is it's one that I used in friendly battles. However, I did not level up certain cards on my second account, so we're going to do a couple replays within the clan, and then we're going to show this epic battle against a Nova clan. Alright, so we're going to show off the TV Royale replay-worthy video from 97 P.E.K.K.A 2.0 against Franklin from AAA. Definitely don't call him for auto insurance, you're not going to get a good rate. But you can try if you're in the jungle and you have a breakdown, hey, why not? So there's the Inferno Dragon. 97 P.E.K.K.A has an Inferno Tower, he also has a Skeleton Army, but obviously the Inferno Tower is the correct play there. So he has a Miner and he has a Goblin Gang. So at this point, yep, Skeleton Army seems like the best play to keep the Inferno Tower up. He zapped the Skeleton Army. And there it's locked on the Inferno Dragon. He has an Executioner, and the Fire Spirits are going to go down as well. Now, 97 PR's Executioner is only level 2. He has a Hog Rider, so he's trying a split lane push. He has the minions. Chooses not to zap there. And there's the Inferno Dragon. So, pretty interesting. He has to Fireball, misses most of them. So there's the gang. He can zap all of that. Great value there. And it's going to reset the Inferno Dragon. So that was a great stop. Even though the Fireball was a little bit off. Hey, you'll get used to it. It's a little bit hard Fireball minions if you haven't played a lot with the Fireball. But yeah, it's tough. Minions are fast. You kind of have to aim a little bit ahead. It's even tougher to rocket minions. So I'd probably miss that too. And I've even missed arrows with minions. Sometimes bad. So there's the Elite Barbs. There's the Skeleton Army. He's up to his Elite Barbs. So it looks like he's going to ignore, so he goes with his Elite Barbs. There's a Wizard that's not going to do much against the Elite Barbs. That is going to slow him down a little bit. And Fire Spirits take out the Elite Barbs. The Elite Barbs on the left only go down to 418. And 97 PR has the right side at 709. So here he places an Executioner and a Miner. That was a great distraction with the Miner. So not going to do much to the Miner, and the Executioner goes down. If it was a little bit higher level, he probably could have got it. Sends a Hog Rider in, and he gets 2 shots because of that zap. Almost gets the tower. He could Fireball it down. There's the Elite Barbs again. And he's going to send Skeleton Army north and an Inferno Tower. One Elite Barb is not going to go. So there goes the first tower. So that should take out the Elite Barb. And he could choose to just Fireball. He's going to go Elite Barb left. And an Ice Wizard. So that right there was a pretty dirty push. And it looks like he's going to let the tower go. Very dangerous there. So he's got 19 seconds to go. He's going to have to Fireball the left side and try to Hog Rider the right. There's an Inferno Dragon. He plays defense. That was actually really smart to deal with the Inferno Dragon. So now he goes Hog Rider away. And does get the final hit off. He doesn't have to zap. There's the 2 crowns. So he could probably get some good value zapping. But he's going to save it for the Inferno Dragon. There's Elite Barbs to clean up. So he zaps. Luckily, and it is hitting the tower. Luckily, he had the Skeleton Army there. There's the Minion Horde. I think the play that's going to do it is Elite Barbs with an Executioner. So he's going to try to go for the 3 crown. He places an Ice Wizard. That's not going to do much. And he has a Wizard of his own, so he's going to probably place Elite Barbs to the right. Yes, he does. As he just going greedy for a 3 crown. Look at that, 282. The Fire Spirit's doing work. He can zap the gang, and he has been doing that. And there's the Hog Rider in at full health, and there's the Skeleton Army all the way down to 26 health, and there's the lucky 3 crown by 97 PR. I saw this replay at work, and I was absolutely mind-blown how awesome it was. So, great job, 97 PR. That deserves to be on TV Royale. Let's take a quick look and see if it actually got there. I don't see it, but you never know. How do I actually get there? TV Royale. Alright, so we're going to go into Arena 9, and unfortunately his replay didn't make it there. But yeah, it definitely deserved it. Alright, so next up we're going to show a couple replays from Dylan Letterman, who took a pretty long break from Clash Royale. However, he's back into it, and I'm really excited to see him back and actively play. So he's using a modified P.E.K.K.A deck. Instead of a zap, he actually goes with a raid spell. So it's more high risk, high reward. Here he's going to place some barbs to deal with the skeletons and the royal giant. He's going to arrow the remaining stuff down. Now, obviously, if the opponent has a bomber or a wizard, the barbs get hard countered. The minions are going to do some pretty good work there. It does get one hit on the tower. Archers in the back, always great to deal with a minion horde. It is going to get a few hits on the tower, but the level difference helps a lot. So there's a mini P.E.K.K.A. When he plays a mini P.E.K.K.A. of his own, it does clip one of the archers, but a full health mini P.E.K.K.A. So the opponent is low on elixir at this point. He could try to place a Dark Prince. He doesn't have his one elixir skeleton, so gets one hit on the tower. And look at that bomber. And the Dark Prince goes down from that. Well played there, Dylan. And again, I've said the Dark Prince, I think, needs a little bit of a buff. Either it needs more damage or a little bit more health. I think it's not quite there. Obviously, you don't want it to be more powerful than a Valkyrie, but I don't know. Dark Prince just seemed a little bit weak and a little bit easy to shut down. So he's going to place a Royal Giant opposite lane. Now, one thing I've noticed that Dylan has done is that he doesn't play defense once he knows he's in a good state, and that was a great win. Taking out the minion horde. So that was well played. Just letting the Royal Giant do his thing. It's not super high level, and there's the raid spell. So there's the thumbs up. Mini P.E.K.K.A. gets annihilated, and that should be a 3 crown. He does try to use one elixir skeleton to slow down, but I'm pretty sure that's GG right there. Great win by Dylan, and that got him up to Arena 7. Alright, so speaking of Dylan Letterman, we have one more replay going up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would look like an Arab clan based on the lingo. So here he places a prince and a minion. So he is going to get a little damage on the tower. But he's able to deal with that pretty well. Now, this is a little bit questionable. I don't understand the bomber with the wizard. I probably would have went for a P.E.K.K.A. here, but I don't know. Because he placed the Hog Rider and it's only level 3, that was actually a pretty good exchange. So when I first watched this replay, I thought, what is Dylan doing? But that actually worked out. He was not predicting barbs, and look at the damage, those 2 barbs, and there's the rage. That should be the first tower. Yes, it is. Well, he places a wizard on the opponent. The archer turns around and kills that wizard. That was pretty funny when I watched that. So the bomber and the wizard out of the other tower range, and that tower is going to be really low. One hit from the P.E.K.K.A. should be able to take it out at 729. But maybe I'm used to just defending P.E.K.K.A.s with princes. Here he places the P.E.K.K.A. in the back. So the opponent is full on elixir. I don't know if he's done playing. It looks like he's back to playing. So he rages a minion and a witch, and that should be towered down, but if you don't defend it, you're going to lose. There's a mini P.E.K.K.A., and you can see the opponent at 2 elixir. He just wanted that 1 crown. I think he knew he was done. And there's an easy 3 crown by Dylan. Welcome back to HollywoodShono. And the crying face, he definitely got wrecked. Alright, so now we got a replay from Bora against Nova India. And I'm thinking to myself as I'm taking a piss, why in the world am I using my challenge deck? So he gives me a wow, probably because he's not used to seeing a level 8 in Hog Mountain. But you know what? When you play with the same deck and you don't donate, just so you can keep a lower level, you can get these advantageous plays here. Now, at this point, I'm thinking to myself, God, how am I going to win this match? But remember, my archers and P.E.K.K.A. are leveled up, and I do have a level 3 rocket, which you're going to see I have a lot of fun rocketing Elite Barb in the near future. So, P.E.K.K.A. is going to make a good exchange. Obviously, if I had my Mega Minion up, he would survive a little bit better against the Executioner. Unfortunately, he's going to go down in 4 hits. We still have a archer, and we place our witch. So the level 11 spear goblins, you can see the level difference by Nova India. We're going to place some minions there, and we're going to place our executioner in the back. Keep in mind it's only level 1. I haven't leveled it up on my second account, as I have been spending gold on legendaries. So he's going to place his level 3 executioner. That'll easily deal with mine, especially with the help of the tower. Now we know that he has a Hog Rider, and we know he has Elite Barb, so the best thing we have to watch for is Hog Rider. He's going to push the left side. He doesn't even try to split push. So Hog Rider gets 1 hit on the tower. Might have got 2. But the execution is going to go down, and we have a nice little rotation going here. Now we don't have our Witch, so we have to fireball 3 minions. That feels bad. So the P.E.K.K.A is going to go down, but again, if the Mega Mini would have been a little bit stronger, we would have got more than 1 hit. We probably would have got 3, and that tower would have been down a lot further. So now we have a Witch. Our P.E.K.K.A is not in rotation yet, and if you ever want to piss somebody off, rocket their Elite Barbs. That is just gorgeous. If you talk about a momentum destroyer, a rocket will save you when you don't have your P.E.K.K.A. Look at that, the P.E.K.K.A going in. So this is a little bit of a clutch play too. There's the skeleton army, and it actually survives a zap. We fireball to get some extra tower damage, so he's going to play a bunch of small stuff to distract everything. So there's a couple of skeletons that almost make it to the tower, which is firing away. We're at 1076. So again, we're playing a little bit slow, and he just fell for it last time. Unfortunately, we don't get the executioner, but we make sure we get the Elite Barbs. He does get a hit on the tower, and we place a big P.E.K.K.A just to get rid of it. Now with the 3-second deploy time, it would have killed the Witch, but because of that, it does not. Fire Spirits do not take out the Witch. Spear Goblin's locked on the P.E.K.K.A. And the zap, as you see there, a sliver of health from the Witches. That's going to be game-changing right there. Just 2 skeletons on the tower. We're going to fireball all those skeletons. And the Executioner at level 1 does 100 damage a hit. Still pretty good against minions. And he says, good game. I say, well played, because that was really strong. And yeah. After the initial pump, Rocket's Red Glare, Nova gets rocketed down by HollywoodShono, and yeah. It's always a good day when Nova gets rocketed down. It's probably somebody's lower level alt or fake clan, but hey, rocketing Nova for the win, boys. If you like this little video showing off a couple replays from 97 P. Howard, Dylan, and a clutch rocket victory against Nova, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other YouTube videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And why is it that I seem to constantly run into people that are 1 to 2 levels higher than me, and somehow they go down or get embarrassed? Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!